Good afternoon, everybody. NintendoCapriSun here, and welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. What? What? Okay, didn't I at least pause the game when I left it sitting there? Oh my god, what the heck? I must have just left myself standing out there and a storm probably rolled in and killed me. The game over screen was yellow, so that usually indicates what it is that killed you. If it's yellow, probably means you were killed by electricity. So yeah, that would make sense. Oh my god, dude. Man, be more careful next time. Go to the pause menu at least. Anyway, well, what do we got on the inventory slots here? We got some wings, we got some porta potties. Oh my god, they're actually porta potties. I can't believe it. We have flame emitters and fans, that's all we really got right now. As far as food, we're pretty well stocked as far as healing goes. Got a few hasty mushrooms, we got, let's see, weapons. Yeah, we got a few things for cutting grass, which I want to do here in the immediate future. So we'll be doing that. And materials, well, let me tell you, this screen is going to fill up real fast. You think we got a lot of stuff now? Oh god, you ain't seen nothing yet, Jack. Let me tell you. So I literally just woke up 15 minutes ago, so if I sound a little different from how I did in the last video, then that's probably why. We are headed south to the depths, which are actually right here. Anytime you see something like this on the map, it's a big hole in the ground. And, well, we haven't really seen the depths yet, so I don't want to talk too much about that. But it is a place, and we are headed there right now. So I'm going to pull out a sword here. Anything sharp so we can cut the grass. And, oh, it's a two-handed sword, even better. We're going to grab some restless crickets here. We're going to need these later, but, oh, look at that. Hightail lizard. Yeah, man. Those are pretty hard to find. Sometimes you do find those out here. So if you see anything, maybe just be ready to mash the A button. They won't move the first few seconds, or maybe like the first second after you reveal them. So you always have a chance to grab them. You just have to watch for them, or watch for the words to pop up saying, hey, there's something here. You know, there's bugs over here, or there's a lizard over here. Okay, we've had a few swipes with no luck here suddenly. First several swipes, we did pretty well, but now suddenly, oh, there's one. Alright. I think I'd like to get about 10 of these, but you can always use more. There's actually a side quest where we need them too, so like if you get more than 10, so much the better. Like there's one right over there. And he just flew off. Poops with a fart, man. Oh, there's like stuff over there too. Look, you can see all kinds of little doodads and critters and creepy crawlies. We got warm darners. These are basically everywhere. You'll be picking them up all the time. There's another cricket here. So you don't even have to cut the grass. Like you can just go, man. I'm gonna go sneak up over here and grab this guy too. See, there's a very nice range on that, too. You don't have to get all the way up right next to him. You can just get him. Wait, what is that? I see a shadow. There's something above me? It's like a shadow there. That's kind of weird. Oh, well. Maybe when I cut the grass, I, scared something away. Oh, man, there was two of them there. But again, I scared one, so be careful. Once you get the stealth armor, you can do this even better, you know, but that's okay. Let's see if we can grab this one over here. Like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on this. It's just a really small thing. You know, maybe like some of this I could do off screen, but just to show you, you know, how easy it is to actually find them out here. So we already got 9. That's pretty good. Like 9 is essentially all we need. But even that, we probably don't even need that because we do have some stamina potions. The restless crickets will be used to make stamina potions to refill your stamina, like mid-flight. Because yeah, that's a thing. I want to kill you? Yeah, I guess I do. Or maybe I don't. Or maybe I do. I'm just can't make up my mind today, can I? Choop choop jelly. Now sometimes you'll see like these big rocks that fell from the sky, and they're just kind of hanging out here, and usually, if you look around them, there's like sundelions next to them. Sundelion is a type of flower that we will get later, and it's also very important, though. One of the most important plants you can pick up in the game. So, definitely, if you see one, take it. Not quite headed for the chasm here. There's another one right over here. I'm just going to take a look and see. Maybe it's too early for those, I don't know. They are a pretty advanced item. So we haven't really talked about gloom yet. And I don't know if I want to demonstrate this, but when you walk in this stuff right here, it takes a heart off of your... Well, I'll show you. I'll show you. Yeah, see? Traveler, don't do it if you touch that. Well, you know what happens. It'll sap your strength, and you'll end up like me, too sluggish to move. Yeah, see that? It was trying to take away a heart there. If I let it, if you stand there for long enough, you actually will lose a heart. And by lose a heart, I don't just mean lose a heart of life. I mean, like, your max life will go down. that is reversible, but it's tough. There are only a few very specific ways to get rid of it. It's like an affliction, so you have to, you know, take care of it in some other way. It's not very light out here, is it? Well, guys, welcome to the depths. Let's touch ground here so we can get the words. There it is. The depths. The toilet. You knew I was going to say it. Hello. Are you Link? Pleasure to meet you. I am Ponic from the Zonai Survey Team. Robbie told me to guide you to him once you arrived, but he rushed along with such haste that I didn't bring enough bright bloom seeds, and now I've run out, so I lost sight of him. Well, I got some. In fact, I got so many I don't even know what to do with myself. I thought he was taking a short walk over to that glowing area over there. And then he just kept going, and going, and last I saw him, he was heading way out there off to the west. Do you have any bright bloom seeds with you? Yes, I do. Oh, that's great news. Light from the surface doesn't reach down here, as you might have noticed. You'd be risking your life to wander here without a light source, you know? You can easily get bright bloom seeds from caves, and they'll light up Strug. Yeah, pretty much, I know that. We know the deal here. Also, if you find them, you can pick them up, but you can also hit them, and it'll, like, do the thing. So, yeah, it tells you here about attaching materials to arrows. So I think somewhere in my head, that overrided the advice about just throwing stuff, and so I started just using arrows for everything, and then just somehow thinking that was the only way to attach anything. So, unfortunately for me, lost a lot of arrows because of that, but here's how it works. You wander off into the depths. It's really dark, you can't see what you're doing. We want to throw a bright bloom seed to light it up. Like so. And then we just keep going. So this will spread light around, enough for you to pretty much see in all directions. And then you reach the light root. Now there are, okay, so this is kind of spoilers, I guess, but there are 120 of these in the world, in the depths. And finding them all does not really give you anything, but this is another cutscene that I will let play once and never again. But it actually looks really cool though, so, you know, maybe if I'm in the mood, I might let it play out once or twice again, but there we go. Well, pull out your Pura pad, because here we go. The depths has its own separate map. You see on the left we have a map for the depths, a map for the overworld, a map for the sky. The light root dispelled the darkness and brightened the surrounding area. The map of the depths is just as big as the map of the overworld. We have essentially two maps here. Like, see here, this is HYRULE here. We zoom in, and we go down to the depths. This is the depths. This is how much of it we've uncovered so far. Yep. Don't get me wrong. It's a hell of a journey, let me tell you. So anyway, I kind of forgot which way he was going, but it gives you the quest marker though, right? Actually, no, it doesn't. It just tells you that, you know, he made a fire and just kept going. This is one of his fires right here. It's really dark down here. Not one bit of light gets here from the surface. Even with my goggles, I can hardly see. Everybody's talking about them bright bloom seeds. Like, damn, dude. You people should be more prepared than this. It's not like it's that hard to find him. Anyway, we'll just keep going. Just keep following the fire. It's a little bit of gloom here, so you probably just have to run around it. Or make a vehicle if you want. We'll start making vehicles soon enough. For now, I just kind of want to demonstrate, you know, what it's like down here and how hard it can be to get around if you're not prepared. So you kind of just climb over it here, and then we don't take any damage from it. And that'll be good. Ooh, that extends out further than I expected it to. Let's go down. Ooh, okay. You can get really into, like, exploring the depths. It can become, I don't want to say addictive, but, like, it can get hard to stop once you start. 'Cause there's, like, so much to pick up around here. So many supplies that are really good stuff down here. If you look around at these trees, it actually turns out, I never realized this until pretty recently, most of the trees have something that's around them, like, for instance, here we have a muddle bud, but you can actually tell by what type of tree it is what's gonna be next to it, which is kind of weird. But yeah, we found one Muddle Bud, so check around the perimeter of the tree. There'll probably be another one. In this case, there's not, but that's honestly one of the first times I've ever seen that happen. So, like I said, keep following the campfires, read the diaries if you want, or you could just not. Here's another one. There's bomb flowers. So if you see a tree that looks like it's got a little stuff sticking off of it, the platforms and everything, that probably indicates bomb flowers. Definitely get as many of those as you can, so go around the perimeter. There you go. There's 3 of them. There might be 4. No, I don't think there's just going to be 3, but that's fine. Just don't lose your sense of direction. We're heading to the west here. Oh, there's another bomb flower. Let's go ahead and throw down another bright bloom seed here. It does remember what your cursor was on. But what you can do actually is while you're in this menu, you're actually holding down up and the R button at the same time. But if you press Y while you have both of those down, you can sort by type, by fuse attack power, and most importantly, by most used. So that's what I usually use. So I just go by most used. And that'll pretty much always put the bright bloom seeds at the top, because they're the things you'll probably be using the most, especially in the early game. Once you get to the later game, maybe not so much. Okay. Alright, we got ourselves a problem here. Let's get our weakest weapon, whatever that might be. Actually, preferably a spear if we got one. Soldier Reaper. Well, no, I don't want to use up my axe though either, so I'll just use up a rock hammer. Whatever. Okay, so let's see, how do we want to do this? No, he's going to start spinning, so I don't get anywhere near him. Well, you can actually, like, parry. What am I talking about? You can actually get a flurry rush when they're spinning like that. Oh, see that now? When he hit me there just now? See what it did to my heart? Wait a minute. Can we just... Ugh. It's very annoying. There we go. These are like the easiest enemies in the game. There's no reason to be struggling like this, man. Yeah, but when something down here hits you, and it's covered in the gloom, it'll actually do gloom damage to you, so I'm missing a heart now. It's actually maybe good that that happens, so I can demonstrate it. The Goblin Arm, but we can't carry any more melee weapons. I'd like to carry this, though. So how about we drop something... I'm gonna drop a rock hammer. Now, the Goblin Arms, for some reason, have 20 attack power, but they also have very low durability. But you can also fuse 2 of them together. Fuse has already been used on this. Oh, equip that. You fuse 2 of them together, now you got 40 attack power. So, that's a thing. You also get the usual monster parts from them. So I'm not going to pick up that other one because, like, it's kind of not worth it. They break so fast, you're not going to get much mileage out of it. You'll get some good damage for maybe, you know, if you want to kill something fast that has a lot of HP or more HP than you're used to, then, you know, maybe. Ooh, it's getting dark again, but I see more campfires up there. I don't know how much of that is his campfires and how much of it is... Ooh, got a whole encampment over here. Now, if I had my wits about me, I might actually try taking those out, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit. I want to at least try to get to the next light route here. Like I said, there's so many of them down here. A lot of bomb flowers. It's worth taking the time to actually grind these out and pick them up, because I'm telling you, man. See another light route here, so probably head that way. We're almost there, actually. There's a campfire over here. I think I might want to be headed this way. We get some little glowy-glowies over here. Maybe we should check out this. Just before we go. Puffshroom. Puffshrooms are actually really good. I never used them in my first playthrough, but I gotta tell you, you might want to use them. I'm gonna try to get a few of these because we're gonna need these to upgrade our miner's gear. So otherwise, there's really not much to do with them other than sell them. You can totally do that if you want. I don't remember offhand what they sell for, and I also don't want to wander into the gloom there because it's not worth it. I think it just scared them off, so never mind. Oh, wow. Oh, that's the cabin I was just looking at. I thought that was going to be a diary there, good lord. Oh, they're coming after me, but he got his butt burnt. I'm just going to make a run for the light route here, which I probably should have been doing all along. It's a bit of a blind run, but fortunately, even when there's no light, you can still see the gloom, because it kind of glows red a little bit, like the Phazon in Metroid Prime. So definitely, just keep your eyes peeled. there are a lot of times when you'll be headed toward a route and you might run into a cliffside. That happens all the time down here. You just kind of run into a cliffside and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? Because then you gotta climb up over it. I'm gonna be skipping here. So here's another interesting fact. I don't know if I can demonstrate this yet, but every light route down here in the depths is actually in the same spot as a shrine up here. See how my stars are basically just happen to be placed already where the light routes are? That's because those are shrines that I pointed out, and every light route corresponds to a shrine up in the real world. Real world, I say. But yeah, so that's one way in which you can find shrines or find light routes, by watching for what you found in one world and see where it go to where that same location is in the other world, and then there you go. So luminous, it's almost like we're on the surface. Just standing near it makes me feel so much better. How strange. Yeah, how strange indeed. Oh, I didn't point this out, but actually when you're standing under the light roots, your gloom hearts turn back into regular hearts. Like, they don't fill in with health, but at least you can fill them in with health. Because even if you eat, it won't fill in your gloomed hearts. So you want to get rid of that as often as possible. Yep, I actually just said that. Oh, is he finally going to give us the camera here? Oh, thank God. Press this, tap that, you know what you want. There's our next rune. The camera. Oh man, we're going to be using this, because see, we have creatures. 0 out of 92. We have... Oh, dang it. I was going to scroll down, but we were in the middle of just a cutscene of it showing me that I got it, so... Oh well. So he wants me to use the camera to see how it works. Let me actually see now if I can enable this, because I don't know if I can do this yet. Amiibo enabled? Oh, it is enabled. Huh. I tried to do that earlier and I couldn't. So is that in the menu now? Yeah, sure is. It's right there. Okay, cool. We'll get back to that later. Statue with raised arm. Definitely try to get in the habit of taking pictures of everything you see. I don't know if I'm going to do it because it takes a lot of time. But, you know, I mean, it adds up. Like, it only takes a little bit of time to take a picture. But when you're taking pictures of everything you see, and especially monsters while they're trying to attack you, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Especially early on like this. Stupendous. Looks like you captured it well. I'm sure Joshua will be satisfied with this. Lighting up that immense route, getting us a picture of the statue. Is there anything you can't do? Survive gloom, I can't do that. See you at Lookout Landing. Don't make Joshua wait too long for that picture. Well, I definitely won't. So at this point, you're pretty much done in the depths. You can go back up if you want. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I mean, maybe just look around a little bit more. Maybe get one more light route. Maybe grab a few more supplies. Because, like, this is the only place where you can really find a lot of this stuff. The muddle buds, the puffshrooms, the bomb flowers. I mean, the bomb flowers you can kind of find in caves up in the, you know, in what do I call it? The real world, I keep wanting to say. But, oh, look at that. Look what's crawling over there. Hey, we got a little friend here, do we? Let's see, what do we want? Maybe we can burn him alive. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, man. Oh, he doesn't like that, man. So these guys kind of jump at you from a distance, and a lot of times they'll do it from behind you. So they'll attack you in groups, so you kind of won't see them. But they drop a lot of bright bloom seeds and zonite, so they definitely are worth fighting. And if you see them, take the time to stop and do it. Let's go ahead and burn you up. Oh, well, I guess we gotta burn the head too. Oh, man. See how I have one gloomed heart and one empty heart? So the empty heart is the one that was gloomed earlier that the light root healed. And the gloomed heart is the damage I just took, so... Yeah, man. Well, I guess he's just gonna be this way then, isn't he? Man, how much HP do you have? You're supposed to be like the 1 HP enemies, I thought. Maybe not. I'm gonna grab that head and use it. Oh, I just smashed up my flame emitter. That's no good. Let's just go ahead and finish this dude off. Well, what I'm gonna do, since I'm in danger now... You in danger, girl. Let's go get rid of these gloom hearts. Oh, boy. Used up my stamina again, and I think those monsters from the encampment followed me over here. Or maybe not. That's an Aerocuda, actually, is what I'm looking at there. Which, isn't that a Pokemon? I know there's Aerodactyl, but I'm not sure about Aerocuda. Anyway, stand in here. It turns your hearts back to normal. So now if we eat food, it'll actually fill up those hearts. I'll eat those Reggie Vice balls that I got from the... Wow. That is not a picture I needed to see in my head this morning, but... Yeah, Reggie Vice balls. Yeah, that the signpost guy gave me. Let me go see if I can get this guy. Is you actually... Well, he's kind of far away. Maybe not. I don't know if it's worth running all the way over there. We could try this encampment. These encampments over here, like, when you feel like it, definitely go and try them out. Because they have a lot of stone there to mine. You can actually, like, 5 or 6 of them. You can get probably 20 zonite just every time you attack one of those. So, definitely worth it. Well, I said I was going to stick around here, but now I haven't gone anywhere. I'm just kind of running circles here. It's like, do we really want to keep going? I don't know. Is it worth it? Well, definitely one way to get around faster in here is shield surfing. You kind of have to be going downhill, though, but it saves you a little bit of time. Especially if you fuse something to the shield that gives you less friction. So yeah, like, this is even faster than what I was doing. And it's a pretty weak shield, so it's not really a big loss if I lose it. Yeah, see how fast we're going now? This will get you over the gloom, too, safely. Yeah, see there? Losing my balance here. Oh, Daphne's Canyon Mine, what the heck are we doing? Oh man, I just landed in the middle of the pits of hell here. It didn't get me though, because I wasn't in it for long enough. But yeah, definitely want to throw a Blight Broom seeds. We can see what we're doing here. Blight Broom! I said it again! Oh, I love it. Well, it said this was a mine here. I don't see any sort of mining stuff. Maybe it's down there. Yeah, you'd be surprised how deep this can go. Like, the variation of height. It's like you're really up high, and then you're way down low. And then you twist your hips to and fro. Oh, I'm climbing now. Jeez. Wannabes are crying now. Time to throw in the towel. Oh, wait, there's humanity. Oh, I said the words wrong. Oh. Yeah, this is a mine, all right. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is some zonite right there. Rock hammer's badly damaged, though, so... we can use the rest, some of these, get some of these out of here. I mean, this is what they're there for, so might as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, it feels so good, man. Just bust your way through these rocks. And this is large zonite. You can find this down here. It is definitely worth picking up because you can trade it in for, you know, MP upgrades, for crystallized charges, which will lead to MP upgrades. And there's stuff over here. I can't see much here, but yeah, anytime that you get into an area where it says so-and-so mine, that usually means exactly what it sounds like it means, that it's actually a mine, and there's stuff that you can pick up there that you can mine from there. So that's probably what you want to do. Usually also, in those areas, there's a treasure chest somewhere that'll have 20 crystallized charges in it. So, as I mentioned before, or as you might have seen, or as you might remember, but maybe you don't, you need 100 of those to upgrade your battery, so 20 is not a bad pick-me-up if you can get one. Pick-me-up? Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying this morning. I do feel a little unfocused this morning. Maybe I need to go eat something first. You can see these, like, conveyor belts don't really work anymore. There's something shimmering down there. Let's go over here and see. Oh, okay, it's just more mining, I guess. Might as well do it. Yeah, these boulder hammers look tough, but I gotta tell you, they don't last very long. And once you use them up a little bit, you're good. They're good. But, like, you could spend hours just down here doing this. But it's always a good idea to get as much of this as you can. Zonite and large zonite. Some of the most useful stuff in the game. It's the most useful stuff to have on you. Like, I've never run into a situation where I ran out of zonite. But that's also because I'm weirdly conservative with it, and I know I shouldn't be. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Okay, man, that was a sneeze, let me tell you. It was a bad one, too. Well, there's something else up there. So can we ascend up here? Oh, no, we can't. Well, we can climb it. Maybe that's what it wants us to do. But let me just call attention to something here. All that shield surfing we did, and this is all the distance we got from where we were. Yeah, this place is huge. Just like the overworld. There's our treasure chest actually right here. You can't really see it, but it's there. Anytime you see this structure with the 4 columns and whatever. So this is the miner's top. And what this does, aside from providing much needed defense, is give us the glow effect. Glow is a new effect in this game, so you didn't really have that before because you didn't really need it in the first game. Do I have anything that needs, like, something on it? Yeah, this. Because I think I can fuse to this rock right here. Yeah. Ness. Ness? Why did I say Ness? I'm not playing Earthbound here. But yeah, when you see this structure, you pretty much know there's probably going to be a treasure chest there. Get another rock hammer here. I mean, I can hold these, so why not? I'm surprised I have all that inventory space for them. It wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe try to get another light root while we're down here. There's a lot of jargon, a lot of terminology being thrown around. Bright bloom, light root, you know, and it all rhymes too, which makes it even harder to remember. So yeah, you got a lot going on here. Like, you can switch between the maps. So another cool thing I guess you can do is you can actually switch to the, like, HYRULE map, and then go back here, and look how it's showing the HYRULE map while I'm walking around in the depths, so you can see what you're actually under. And this is, I think, is where we just were, and I think that's why that was important. Anytime that there's something that looks or is important in HYRULE, there's usually something important under it, too, in the depths, in the corresponding area in the depths, so, you know, to go check under places like Terrytown, or, you know, the Ancient Stump, the Coliseums, it's basically any big landmark, they usually have something good under it. Or it might just be a mine, like we're under the stump right now, that big stump that's at the end of a bridge. There's also something good up there. But yeah, keep your eye on the distance, and you can see those light roots from pretty far away. I don't see any right now. I'm not sure offhand if there are any in this area. But, oh gosh. Now there's another thing that I wish I had that I'm used to having that I don't have yet, but I guess we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but see, this glow effect is pretty nice, though, as you can at least see a little bit what you're doing. It's like climbing pretty fast, too. I guess I'm not really going up, straight up, like I usually am. Let's throw down another seed here so we can see what we're doing, good lord. A lot of times, if you can't see light roots, it's because there's a cliff in between you and the light root. It is astounding how often that happens down here. That's one of the reasons why I really don't like building vehicles down here, especially when it's not lit up, is you can't see, and you're 9 times out of 10 you'll get like a little ways down, like 10 seconds or so, and then you'll just bump into a cliff and you can't go any further. So you gotta try to go around the cliff, or pick up the weapon and turn it so that it can go with you and stuff. And it gets to a certain point where it's just like, not even worth the time. It's better to just run. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, it's a barrel. Well, not anymore. I'll tell you what. It's his day off, sir. Well, not anymore, it isn't. Wow, what did I just run into here? Good lord. Oh yeah, so sometimes, as you're wandering around down here, you find places with zonite parts, and you can pretty much use them to your heart's content. You can build whatever you want. You got sleds here. Can you, do you take pictures of these? I don't think you do. No, okay, you don't. You can also take pictures of yourself, so you know if you're getting stuff for your compendium. See, I can get my soldier's claymore, put it in there. Yep. Just like that. And then if I want, I can change my weapon to something else, bokoblin arm bones. Take the selfie. Wait, there they are. Yeah, we're just down lower. Every single one of these weapon pictures is just going to be a picture of me instead. That's a bokoblin arm. It looks like Link, but no, it's a bokoblin arm. Oh, my shield is in there too. It can be a little tricky to get that. I mean, you maybe just turn around. Yeah, there we go. Now we can see it. Rusty shield. I don't know how I'm managing to take a picture of myself from the back. Maybe this thing is actually a drone or something. I don't know. Do I have any other shields I can... Yeah, I got this. So we can do that too. Let's turn it around there. Get a little shot of our shield. Yeah, why am I doing this now? I don't know, because I feel like it. So go ahead and start getting that compendium filled up, though. Because that is part of the 100%, and I would like to do that. Traveler's shield, Traveler's sword. I already have it. No, I don't. Traveler's bow. Oh, that's what it was honing in on there. Oh, there was something there I didn't have yet. Rusty broadsword. We're filling it up, man. This is like so... I don't know. This is like cocaine or something, man. You just... Soldier construct horn. There you go. So even if it's like fused to a weapon, you can still take a picture of it, and it'll count as taking a picture of just the item, and not like the actual fusion. The fusions don't count because there's just too many of them. So you get like a stone axe here. And this is like 2 different parts. You get the wooden stick here, so you take a picture of that. And then you got like the stone, whatever that's called. Well, maybe that doesn't count, actually. Well, that's just a rock. Like, why would it count, I guess? That would just be too much. Oh yeah, I got the Zonite sword, right. Yeah, let's get that in there. So anytime you want... Well, no, we don't have the sensor yet, though, do we? Yeah, so I guess not anytime you want. I'm not sure if I got all the weapons, but I don't want to spend too much time sitting there doing that. So I guess I can demonstrate at least a little bit here. Some stuff about fusion. Yeah, you got like little platforms here too, so you can make a little car if you want, or you could attach stuff to the bird. If you're making a weapon if you're making a vehicle out of these things, and you're running it along the ground, or even in the sky, sometimes it's good to put it on a cart like this. And part of the reason for that is because you need something to, like, to eliminate the friction between it and the ground. Otherwise, it's really hard to get it going. You can grab a couple fans here. And since there's no cost for using this stuff, you can use as much as you want. There's no reason not to put 3 of them on there, except for just the time it takes to do it. Which, you know, maybe that bothers you. It does kind of bother me a little bit sometimes, how long it takes to do this. You know, especially considering how little time you're actually going to get out of the vehicle. You know, you're going to be using it for maybe, I don't know, a few minutes. And there's also, we don't have control sticks yet. I don't know if there's any here. I don't see any, but... So I'm not, like, if you're looking for it, you might be better to turn this on, because it makes everything glow. So if there's something, like, hidden up on that shelf there, you can see if there's something there. But yeah, there's a light root right over there, so maybe we could, like, turn this towards that. Since we don't have a control stick, we can't exactly do this, but since there's a cart underneath, it should be no friction against the ground. We should be able to just take off here. Yeah, there we go, look at that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, notice though your battery's gonna run out real fast there. So when it runs out, oh boy, we're heading to the ground. That's okay though, because the bird flies by itself, even without power, so that's good. Well, that got us a little ways. So if you want, you can start running from here, or you could wait for your MP/battery to fill up, and once it's full, hit it again. It does replenish over time, so, you know, maybe that's worth it. Yeah, see, this is way better. It's better to just wait sometimes than it would have been to walk. I can't believe this is actually working out. We're not running into a cliffside or something. Oh, boy. Oh, get out of that. Oh, man. I tell you, we need some light in here. What you can do, actually, is put a bright bloom seed on your vehicle. I didn't do that there just now, but yeah, that's really something you probably should do. One interesting thing about the light that these bright bloom seeds put off, this is the bright bloom seed, by the way, the thing I just threw. For a long time I didn't realize they were one and the same, I don't know why. But even though the bright bloom seed is on this side of the tree, the light still extends to the other side of the tree. So that is a nice thing, like you don't have to worry about putting it out in the open, just put it on the side of a cliff, and it'll basically light up the entire area around that cliff. It doesn't have to be, you know, indirect line of sight, you know, to light something up. So sometimes what you might want to do is get up here like this, get up high, and then just jump. So you do move faster with the paraglider than you do just running. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, this is another thing. Down here, you're going to find sometimes these little statues. And they're kind of glowing, they got a little smoke, and they're carrying weapons. This is a Traveler Sword, but notice how it's not effed up like all the other weapons that we found in the game. Well, that's because down here, for some reason, it is a rusty broadsword. I don't know if I have like the corresponding Traveler Sword in here, but weapons down here are in what they call pristine condition. Which means they're not damaged by the gloom, and they actually do higher damage values, and they have higher durability. So, but the thing is, they don't usually spawn down here until you found the corresponding version of it that's gloomed up in the HYRULE world and destroyed it. Then it will show up down here. It's a little complicated, but, you know, you get used to it. We're gonna skip this again. Man, how can we go for 35 minutes already? Wow, 77 degrees down here? What the heck, man? That's hot. For down here, you would think it would be like 62 or something. Good lord. Now that we have this in the depths, this is a light root here. Well, I should walk away from it a little bit so you can see it. But now that we know there's a light root here, we know that there's a shrine up here on the surface. So I'm going to put a star there. I think that's probably all I'm going to do down here because I don't want to get too, you know... Oh, I don't know, though. It's kind of tempting, isn't it? Because there is actually something extremely important to the southwest of us. And if you follow these statues, they kind of just take you straight to it. And see how he's kind of pointing in that direction? Well, you follow that, and you just keep going. And eventually that'll take you to something good. And once you get kind of close to it, oh boy, look at that. See that? Oh man, let's zoom in on that. That's a frox. Let's see how good of a picture we can get here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not messing with that Mac Daddy right now, let me tell you. But he's there, just so you know. This guy's pointing that way. Oh man, do I want to do this though? I can't even see it. Like, when you get even remotely close to this place, you'll be able to see it. You can kind of run through the middle of the gloom like this if you just stay on the spots where it's not. And maybe jump a lot. It'll try to tell you, hey, like, you're in trouble here, you might want to get out of this, but, you know. See, another statue here, pointing that way. They're all kind of pointing the same way, you know. This is what I mean, though. You get down here and you start looking around, and it's like, oh, I just want to keep going. I want to get more. I want to see more. I want to see more butts. I want to light up more. I want to do more shit, man. Like, this would be a terrible place to stop a video. These are Poes. Oh my god. So, here's the thing. You guys heard about our little bedbug situation? Well, I couldn't help but notice in this game, when you see a congregation of Poes, they kind of look like bedbugs. It's because, like, when there's a congregation of them, there's always, like, a whole bunch in a little group, and then there's a few, like, stragglers around the outside, and it's always like that. And that's how the Poes are. When there's a group of them, there's always, like, a group of them all clumped together, and then there's a few just in the surrounding area, and it looks the same way that bedbugs look. So now it always makes me think about bedbugs when I see a group of Poes. And that's both unfortunate and also fascinating. But yeah, so let's get used to that. That might be it right there. Is that it right there? That's not it. It's more of like a structure. It's more of like a thruster. As I put a shield back on here. I was using that. I mean, I don't know if we're going downhill here, but it might help a little bit. It's better to, like, fuse something to a shield. You get a lot more mileage out of your shield surfing if you do that. Whoa, I just fell. What's going on here? Oh god, I'm in the gloom. We might want to just warp out of here. I don't know, did I find something? What's going on here? Can't see a thing. I'm flying blind! I don't even know what movie that is, but I know it's from a movie. Wow, what is this down here? It's just a tree with bomb flowers around it. And a mining spot. Is that even worth it? So the other thing about gloom is, like, you don't have to go under a light route to cure it, to get rid of it. You can just go back to the overworld, and you'll be fine. The overworld will make it disappear. There's something about the depths that just makes that stuff stick with you. But the moment you leave the depths, the gloom will go along with you. So, that's nice, actually. So, and because of that, oftentimes I don't even pay attention to it, and I know I should. That's a Kamet over there. I don't want to get no near that. Like, if you want to mine, you don't have to go into the dangerous spots to do it, even though they are technically the best spots. See that? Look how it looks like bedbugs, man. Ugh. This bothers me, man. Like, I know they didn't intend for it to be that way, but oh my gosh, man, I tell you. If you've ever seen them, like a whole group of them, which we saw that just that one time, but it sticks in my head, and I'm telling you. We really need to stop here. This is like, yeah, this is like, we're in the middle of the depths, we don't know what we're doing, and yeah, we're gonna stop there. So next time on Breath of the Wild, we continue through the depths, or maybe just warp out and do something else. See you guys later!